What's up, Gunpla Modelers? This is Strutter Prime bringing you another edition of Gundam Models. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone enjoyed the videos that I've been releasing of the 2012 MosquitoCon show, number 21, that was held in Wayne, New Jersey. The show was great. Amazing amount of kits and detailed parts, things that I've never seen before. It was great. I had a good time. I met one of the Gunpla modelers out there. His name is, of course, excuse me, Me109G4 Zaku, who also entered his Kempfer, his custom Kempfer. Really great detail on that. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the video that I showed off. Made sure to show off very cool detail of the kit. Also showed these two guys, and there were a lot of other kits out there, even though we were the only two Gunpla modelers out there with our Gundam kits. And sadly, we did not win, of course. However, for his effort, I gave him a gift. I gave him the, for those of you who probably remember, I had the some of the AG kits. I was building a few. The last AG kit that I had was the AG Geno Ace kit. And I said, you know what? I'll give it to him because he did an effort to build this kit and bring it to the show and whatnot. I had some stuff that I wanted to give away at the show as well. It was kind of like at the last moment, and I said, you know what? Maybe someone, some Gunpla models were going to come up and compete, or maybe they wanted to see some Gundam kits even though they didn't build one. I would have given something away. I had some free swags and things like that. But regardless, we had a good time. Amazing kits though. Some of my favorite kits I've seen was the Iwo Jima 1/350 scale assault carrier. The Hornet, the 350 scale Hornet from Trumpeter. The Me109 liked the Harrier 1/32nd scale, or was it 1/35th scale? The one from Trumpeter as well. That's another. A lot of Trumpeter kits that are large scale are from Trumpeter. I think there was a Sherman tank. It was I think it was in the first, or I think it was in the second video, maybe in the first video, I don't know. There was a Sherman tank that had its tank treads around the turret, which adds like an extra layer of protection against, incoming artillery tank fire. So it was unique to see something like that. What was another kit that I was impressed? Well, actually, one of my favorite kits was there, which is the Space Cruiser Yamato ship from Space Cruiser Yamato. That was the 1/500 scale. I've seen the 1/350 scale, which is a monster of a kit, but this one at this scale was perfect. I'm regretting the fact that I never purchased that kit, and I wanted to get that kit, but it's now hard to find. And at the price that I want. Back then, I think I remember it was for like $90, pretty much the price of 2 master grades if I wanted, or a very expensive master grade. But what can I say? Even if I would have gotten that kit and made it for the show, there would have been two Space Cruiser Yamato ships for that for that category of spaceships. Surprisingly, not that many Star Trek ships, except for that Kazon ship from Deep Space Nine. A few, I think 1 or 2 Star Wars ships I've seen. No, I think there was one, the X-wing, and the Viper from Battlestar Galactica. I think I spoke to the guy who built the Viper, who said that even though it was from Mobius, the company that made it, there were some inconsistencies with the frame, and he had to work on that kit really hard to get it to how it is. So I was a bit surprised that a company like that, making a sci-fi replica of that fighter, would make this guy having a lot of trouble putting it together. But either way, he did a good job. A lot of scratch build kits, of course. There was that Spider tank that I saw. There was that Walker tank. another Walker type tank I saw there. What was another one that somebody actually took the 148 scale Tomcat and put it on a stand with a clear plastic tube sticking up to it, and it looks like it's in flight mode. In part 4, in the beginning of part 4 of the videos that I posted, there's that Lancaster, I think it was a Lancaster, no, the Liberator bomber that had the propeller effects, so that was a good thing. Oh, and speaking of propeller effects, did you guys see, of course, the Russian Bear heavy bomber that had the wings turning? That was an amazing piece of work right there. I was talking to the guy, and he actually had his model featured in, I forgot what issue it is, of Fine Scale Model, and he brought it to the show for everyone to see. It was an amazing kit. Amazing. Good work on everyone. Now, of course, the big, I think one of the kits that many people had to look at many times was those huge 1/6 scale Sherman tanks. And that guy that brought it in, who also brought in an armored car with a cannon on top, I had to apologize to him because of last year, because I did record his tanks on my camcorder, but the card failed. So I made sure that I got the right card that will not fail. It worked for me for Comic-Con of last year, so I knew it was going to work well. But I was kind of saying to myself, you know what? Just in case, let me bring something as a backup. And what I brought was my tablet. And the last video that you just saw right now, of course, is me recording the entire show with my tablet. But I just did a pass through of looking at each kit. Didn't go into finer details like I did with this camcorder. So I hope everyone enjoyed the rich details of each kit that you've seen. I have to thank the members of MosquitoCon for allowing me to record and giving me some props for this. They really enjoyed the work. You know what? I had fun. I really had fun. Even though, again, lack of Gundam kits, you know, what are you going to do? Not that many people were bringing kits in to compete. If Albert Talks FTW was here, he would have brought in a good 5 or 6 kits, maybe more. Even with his brother, he'd probably bring in more kits. But what can you do? The only thing you can do, of course, is prepare for Comic-Con. Because in October, the Gunpla the Gunpla Builders Gundam, what the hell is it called? You know it is, the World Cup thingy that I did last year. Well, that one, I'm getting ready for that. Now this guy's going to be at the show. You're not. You're going to stay behind, but you're going to go to the show. I'm going to clean you up a little bit more, get you, shiny. Then I'm going to put you to the side, and I'll have you ready for the high grade section. However, for reasons that I'm not going to share with you guys just yet, I am preparing a massive project, and I do mean massive. It's going to take me a lot of work, a lot of effort. There's probably be a lack of me building other kits that's coming out. Obviously, we've seen the AH kits coming out in Master Grade, the Seed kits in Master Grade coming out, some other kits that would probably be cool to get. But I'm probably going to stop purchasing any more kits for now, even though I am going to get some promotion, get the kits from iShop to Go, Gundam Kits GK now. But I'm working on a big project, and I hope to have that ready. I got 6 months to go, and within 6 months I need to get 3 more high grade kits. Excuse me, hold on a second. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, I need 2 high grade kits. So, you guys are probably wondering what the hell am I talking about? Don't worry. I will discuss that in great detail in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be a big job. Now, before I say goodbye, or good night, or good morning, however, what time it is, I want to show you some stuff that I did pick up at the show. And before I show you the model kit that I did purchase, I'll show you some tools that I needed. First up, of course, is these clamps, these rubber type, very strong clamps that I will use to hold parts together. Sometimes I'll need it to hold some things like this, like that, if I have to hold on to something. So these were necessary. These were 2 for $1, so I put this to the side. I also bought 2 of these siphoning tubes for me to pick up, you know, thinner and whatnot, and pour it into the also to pour into the airbrush cylinder where the reservoir is, and then mix it and all that stuff. And then I got these little tools. These are, of course, dental tools, and these are going to help me with the scribing and digging in on parts that have heavy, very light panel lining. Specifically, some of the older kits, which I'm going to use to make it, dig in a bit further. This one has this pointy part here, while this one has curvature ones, like you see right here. And it's very sharp. Almost got a stab right there. And then I got this guy here, which allows me to dig in and maybe work with putty and plaster and whatnot. So I got these tools ready to go. It cost me, the dental tools cost me about $3 for $10. Excuse me, 3 for $10. There was another tool that I was looking for the airbrush, and that was an airbrush holder, which I wanted to put on top, put to the side. While I'm airbrushing, I want to put the airbrush on it, so that way I can move around freely. I don't have anything like that, so when I usually paint, I have to commit right then and there, and then use the paint, waste the entire paint as quickly as possible, so I can then move on to do what I want to do. But what can I say? I don't have that. I want to get that. I thought I would find it at the show. I didn't, so I'm going to have to start searching on eBay. The last thing that I purchased, of course, is this little kit. The 1/250th scale Psycho Amuse Systems Perfect Xeon from the Mobile Suit Gundam animation series. This was the mobile suit variation of the Xeon if it had legs. There's a 1/44 scale version of this. Obviously, there's no. Actually, no, excuse me. I think there's a master grade version of this. Yes, I forgot. Because there's the master grade version of this, and then they re-released it again with the legs. Prime 92 has that. And I said, let me pick this up. Especially the fact that it's worth $8. But, yeah, that was kind of cool to get this. Didn't pick up any other kits because, again, I have them on the budget, and I have the major project that I'll be working on, so that's pretty much all that I have. I'm going to now begin working on some other kits. Oh, next week you'll be seeing the Delta Gundam, so I'm going to take a couple of days break. Maybe I have a kit that I did finish, and I will, of course, releasing it in a day or so you guys can see it. Then I'll move on to the Delta. With that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. Take care.